Okay, welcome guys. This is episode 2 of this little look at Second Front, which you've sort of got like the playtest model of it, which just gives us a bit of a few different scenarios we can actually play at. We're just going to be playing this one scenario, which I found really interesting. Every time I've played it, it's been quite different. In the last episode, actually, I suggest that you have a look at that one, but essentially we've moved some of our armoured forces into the forward. We've moved one of our infantry groups along with one of our captains or corporals. I'm not sure exactly what we have. Captain Weber has moved in there, and we've got a Lieutenant Hoffman as well is sort of moving in behind here with a half group. We've done all our moving, we've done all our firing, we've been able to break most of what we see through here. We do have one unit that's pinned. They're going to leave their machine gun behind, which is great for us. So we will now just go to the next phase. We're in the move and fire phase of the Germans. We're playing as the Germans. The next one is they get to fire back. Now they're not going to, the only one that could really fire back would be this one here. But I think being pinned, I don't think it can, or it'll be firing back at extremely low rates. So let's just go next phase. I'm going to keep a few of the units unbuttoned. Yeah, they did fire. They're trying to, this one's such a dangerous unit, they're trying to sort of do the damage against this one here. So that's why I'm keeping it back. These routed units will just make a run for it. Now that's the escape phase that they're actually in through there. Now they move across, it's now our turn. And we can start to now move our forces through the advanced phase. And so what we can do is we can actually just move everything up. Like I'm going to move this one up one more unit. This is protected, we saw that last time, that there's no real ability for them to actually hit me at that location just yet. There's only this one here that can, but it's firing at this unit over through here. I'm going to move this one up as well. Now the groups that are in here, the first time I click on it, I'm clicking on the actual on the Jeep. The second time I click, I then take all of the different units in through this side. I'm going to go and move them up into this area. So we're going to end up with a half squad plus a full squad plus the actual lieutenant in through there as well. Now this group as well, I can actually move this one up, and I do want to have that one protecting pretty much the fields of fire potentially from what may be out through this side with its light machine gun. So it's going to have like a range that can then fire and protect from that range. I may be better off bringing it back through the creek. I may have to do that one fairly soon. That's all we can do in this phase. I've still got one unit that can potentially move with the machine gun, but I don't want to do it. So we'll now just go to the next one, which is sort of like a bit of either melee, if there's any melee opportunities, which there aren't, or just recovery. So they're going to be trying to recover these units, and they failed. So that's actually good for us. So that didn't work out well for them. They're moving back away. This is where the AI is quite clever. It will move away so we don't get a shot at it, and then it'll reposition itself. So they're moving into other positions. As I say, the AI is quite exceptional, really, I've got to say. I've been thoroughly enjoying what it's doing. That's their move and fire phase. Now they've kept out of the way because our tanks are so powerful. They don't want to be exposing themselves. So we have a fire phase, and we have nothing that can fire on anything because they've actually kept themselves hidden away. The only one that's there's a slight opening in through there. Like there may have been an opportunity if we went to F and just clicked on that one through there. We can see there that we could possibly, if we were there, we'd be able to get a shot, but there's nowhere else. Like that one really is very hidden. So let's just leave that one where that is. Now our objective here, we've still got six turns. Well, you know, when this all finishes, it'll be 5 turns to get some foot soldiers into here. To do that, we have to then take over all of this area, make sure this is all secure, and also make sure that this is secure to get our. So we need to secure all of this, and it's quite tricky to do this. A bit of RNG will definitely need to come into play. We were lucky that they've left their machine gun behind, so we'll pick that up with one of these forces as they move through the water. Fire phase, nothing we can do. Escape phase, no one took any damage, so there's no escape phase. They'll then move across the next one, which will be their advanced phase. And they'll probably now move back into position like this, where they can then do some damage and get some reaction fires if we move into the wrong position. Here we go, look at this. So they've actually, these ones can't because they're broken. So we've got 2 that are broken in through there. But these have now moved into a phase where they can actually now start to do different things. It's now our move and fire phase again. We're into the second phase. This is now reduced down to 50. And this one here can actually get vision on all of these different units. If we have a look at this unit through here, we do actually have an attack on there with the red, and that's the only one we can actually fire at. So it's very, very low chance, because it has to go through past the tank that's there. So if we move the tank out of the way, we can at least make it a little bit easier for us. They've also then got a couple of marsh areas to go through, the rocks, and then into the actual tree line itself. So difficult, but let's get this tank out of the way to start with. Now we have to think what tanks are going to go where. This one as well also then has a shot through there. That one does miss. That one's probably worth actually doing the shot, because actually that one there, it does actually get a shot there. I'm going to turn there's a lot in through there. Let's just rotate the turret around so we can actually fire straight across to there. So we've got a chance in here. Come on, give us a good gun reloaded, excellent. And we broke one, we weakened another one. So one of them went from regular down to green with that particular attack, and that's actually their main command guy. So I'm just going to keep on trying to fire with this unit. And now it's not moving, so we do actually have a pretty good ability to actually hit this one. So we've got a better chance now of hitting the green and doing damage to it. Let's just fire again. Please roll another 50%. And we did get the kill on the green. The others actually withstood the attack, and we didn't get a second attack there, unfortunately, so we didn't get like a re-roll. So the green is down to an hour half, so we didn't do quite as much damage there as I would have loved to have had. Now we've got other things that happen in through here as well. Like, we don't know what's in here, but we know that it's essentially going to be one of the regular forces. I do have this little flame panzer, which can actually sort of move into this location, for example. Now I can try to maneuver into here, which would be fantastic if we could do it. But if we did do that, we're going to end up, it's going to then get an assault as we come through this area through here. And so we don't want that to happen. What we want to do is we want to go and just start to wear things down. Now I think that's a really good spot for us, but is that going to then block off other tanks? And it probably will. Like if we move this tank up into there, that can also move into there, but it can, if we just press the F key, I do get other shots from there as well, actually, from this location. So that there is actually fairly good to fire again back on this particular group. The flame panzer can actually hit into here and actually get shots on that one with the flame panzer, with the flame tank. That one through there has also got like another ability to hit. If it gets up to there, it does get a shot on those. So we might start that way, see if we can actually dislodge that with this armoured car. This armoured car can get a shot down this way as well, or it can start to move across into the actual creek. That one as well, we have another shot against that one, potentially that one there as well. Let's just press F again, have a bit of a look. Yeah, that one does get a shot, but we don't get to see what it is. That's at half range. This one's much, much better. 36% chance to actually then actually make this one run away. And with the light machine gun, we don't get a chance to do much else. So let's just hit this one with everything. And we missed. So this is where we had a good chance to sort of do some damage there, but it didn't actually pay off. This one through here, we do actually have a shot there as well. That's actually worth doing, so I think we will actually take this one. If we have a bit of a look to see what's in the way, there's actually a vehicle in the way, which is this one here. Can't do much about that one. I might take that. It's one of these things, is it worth moving it up where we're going to need it, or keep on firing away at this point in time? Now I do get a shot there as well. What can they see? They can see that square there. I can just keep everyone moving down this way. I would like to move out this way, but yeah, and that one as well. We've got the shot there, we've got a shot there. These are I'll just hover over that one. There's a lot that it has to get past. It has to get past the one that's actually in there. If I rotate the turret, now that one there, I think I will try to take this one out. So we've got less that we have to fire through. Missed. I can still use the turret machine gun. And we missed there as well. That was a bit of a shame. That was a bit of a waste of a turn. I think I'm just going to bring this one back out, and we'll keep everything sort of running with this guy. So we'll just keep the engine running. We are unbuttoned with him. This one here we are buttoned up. And we're going to now move across, and I'm going to stop that one there. And I do actually have a chance to shoot into there, but I'm going to probably try to get rid of this group in here. 44% chance of getting a killed in action, even after all that movement. Actually, it was a critical hit. We did get a gun reload. Actually, I might go, actually no, even with this aiming, it's still not going to help us much. I think with the move, it's just not going to happen. Let's just go with all of the guns blazing. The move just makes us too inaccurate to get the 2 hits. Now, we're going to move this one up and stop. Now we do actually have a flame panzer attack through there. I've only got the turret machine gun through there, which isn't going to pay off very much. Because this guy here is not going to be able to move up as far as what I thought. Let's just keep the engine running in this case. I do get a potential shot through there. The reload. Go with the machine gun, nothing. Just need to get something. Not going to happen. Alright, so we will actually now use the flame tank. The flame is good because it sort of just does like a big area. There we go. And it had to do a morale check, and we now know it's just a regular unit, which we knew anyway. Now this guy here, if we hover over that one, can't see into here, so we can still keep on moving up. Now if I move up into there, they can actually do a shot, so, and that's indicated by the little guy with the little target on it. It just means that if I move there, there is a shot that can come in against him. So I'll leave that one back where that is. That one's already moved. This one can get a shot in here. It's not going to really do anything. What about I just say one of these? Missed. That's going to be all we can do there, I think. We've got the machine guns. Very slight chance. Not going to do anything. Okay, and then this guy has already moved. These can't do anything else. Now we still actually have these as well. I'm just going to slowly move these up. Like that's still safe for me to move into there at this point in time. That one's safe for me to move. Actually, I can move. You can only move one with that one, so I'll just move that one up across the edge of the bridge. This side in through this side one. We've got the now the machine gun can actually still keep on firing away. So I think I might keep it because there is stuff it can actually then go and do. But let's go and take the others. So let's just go and get the veteran unit plus Lieutenant Hoffman and move them into the water as well. Just get as many troops as we can across this bridge, across the bridge and across the ford, just so we can get into the trees here. It's quite important. That machine gun can still just keep on putting down suppression fire. It did reload. Long odds for it to do anything. That's all it can actually then go and do. This one can't do anything else. That one's already moved. So pretty much everyone has now done everything that they can do. So we'll just move across the next phase, which is their fire phase. Yeah, they're going after these. This is long odds for them. It does show up in the bottom corner as to what they're trying to do. We've routed. Now this is the advanced phase where we can now start to move our forces up. So I'm going to do this. And this one as well. Now this one, if I was there, it's going to take me a long time to bring them back. So I think I'm just going to leave them where they are, leave that one where that is as well. So we'll end our phase there. Melee phase, nothing's going on there. Now they do get a shot this way next turn. They may take that, but we are behind the bridge, so we have some protection. Moved out. We actually did reaction fire, but we did miss. Oh, we've broken and weakened that one. They're sort of moving across. Yeah, they did try to. We got one of our units was pinned. The commander. Now they've moved in, but they can't actually see anything just yet. Now we have our fire phase, and everything with blue means that it does have a shot against something. So this is pretty cool. Let's just go and have a bit of a look. So we have a shot there. So there's actually a fair few of them in that wood there. Now we have to go past a lot of stuff. We're actually still we're still moving. It's not really worth it. Yeah, not going to really do anything. So I'll leave that one alone. These are stopped though, so these are going to do really nice damage here, I would think. Now, why don't we have the turrets? Same red. Did that malfunction? Come on, we've only got the machine gun. Miss. This one at the moment is malfunctioning. So only 1% chance that we end up with a malfunction, but I've got the machine guns. Now they're still, they're struggling. These guys are going to be trying to come back through here, so I need to sort of try to get as much as I possibly can. This one here can fire. Nothing. And machine gun as well. But very, very low odds. Okay, that's the fire phase. The next one will be that some of these will run off. So the escape phase, we'll see them run. And they'll advance sort of into these areas. Now that's very, very good for our flame tank for when it's our turn next. Wow, there's a lot there. And we have a lot of firepower that we can put onto that square. Okay, moving fire phase. So we're back to essentially we're now down to 40 turns. So we need to clear this out. I'm going to now move this one up into this position. And we're going to stop it here and then just do as much damage as we can down into here. What I'd like to do is try to bring the flame tank into this region if we can do it. We are running out of time. So it's now stopped. We only have a sort of like a low chance of doing things. We did break one of them. That's good. There's only one of them there. We've got a reload on our gun, so we just keep it going. And we've got a kill and broken. So they've now been completely obliterated. And we've got another reload, so we can just keep on firing away at this. It's the only one we have a shot with this one here. That was good to move this little armoured car up and do this. Missed. But we still have one more with the turret machine gun. And missed there. So they're both broken. This one here is actually still active. But if I just hover over that one, you can see it can actually hit different things as we come through. But this one will no longer respond. Sorry, if I just hover over that one, there's no reaction there. There's like a slight reaction where it can sort of do one range in through there, so I don't want to get anywhere near that one. But this one won't really be able to do any damage to this flame tank. And so I can bring the flame tank down to this location here, which will then actually be able to allow us to attack into this side. So I just want to make sure that I'm facing that way. This is where I've got to be very careful. Like if I accidentally push, something else, I can have my rear facing. Now this is where this is the strength of the armor. So we've got 4 armor at the front, 3 on the side, and 2 at the back. The turret has got 4 and 2 as well, and 1 at the back. So the turret is extremely weak. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're facing this particular group that we're going to be attacking. So we'll just move that one up. Now I don't know if that one does get reaction fire. Unfortunately, back to where we are down here. So we need to somehow clean that one up as well. The dilemma is I can actually fire there. Let's do this. And great, we broke it with the machine guns. The machine guns are quite effective against these guys in the woods. That's now broken, which means that there is no. If I go and click off, there's no more reaction anywhere until we get into here, where they do actually have a reaction through the side. But if we appear and don't move forward, that's going to be enough. So let's now move in and then use the flame tank to hit these guys. So we're going to move and stop. And flame abilities, and you can see through there's actually a very, very high chance we're going to be able to break these units as well. So let's just do it. Yet we wounded one, killed one, and broke the other one. So there was still one. There's one in where's the other one? Is the other one in here? Yeah, the other one's still actually in there. Now, that's sort of now broken everything that was in here. Like if we look at Colonel Tarasenko in the top left-hand corner, up through this side, we can see there that the it's now a half squad. So we actually did a kill through there with the flame tank. So we've got a kill in through there. That's now broken and will run. And Colonel Tarasenko is still actually active, but has taken some damage, and so he's now got a little minus next to him as well. So he's in trouble, and we're now sort of moving forward where we're starting to now take control of this middle area. Let's just go back. Now this one still has a reaction fire, and this one as well. We don't know where the reaction fire is. It won't be down this way, and so we need to stop this one from doing what it's doing. Let's just move this one up. And I'm guessing if we move into there, that will probably be the better option. So just do a right click, and I'm going to keep the tank rolling. Now I do have a chance here. Yeah, it's not going to really do it. No, it's just when you're moving like that, it's just way too much. Now this thing here, we've got a 50% chance of actually doing damage against that one. I don't want them. I want to get these guys across. That's my most important goal at this stage. In fact, if we just have a quick look at the F, no one's seeing that spot there. In fact, you can see through there. They can see down this way, but no further. So that's the one that we need to be trying to finish off. So let's just press F again, go back to this one and just do another shot into this location. Reload. It did stand. Do another shot. Broken. Great. That then frees up this whole move, so I can now run these units. I no longer need to just walk them. I can actually go as fast as I can. That one's did its job. The machine gun does actually have fire out that way, but I need to somehow do some damage over this side. Let's go and use these to start with, and just see if we can actually get some hits. Missed. Nothing there. I think what I'm going to do with this is start to move this one up into the water. Although I do get the potential here. Let's keep it going. There's a lot of them in the water, and they'll all be firing back down this way as well, which will be fine. Won't really worry me. And this one here, we'll just go and see if we can get something, and we can get a re-roll there, so that's okay. So we don't know exactly what's in there. They're sort of hidden away, but it does allow these guys to start to then move in now. There's no reaction at all that can actually happen for us running in this side. So I'm going to run with this group of the veterans as well as the captain. They're going to run across and grab that machine gun. So the machine gun's on the ground. I might as well pick it up. So they'll pick up that machine gun. So they're going to be slowed down a little bit with what goes on there. Let's just fire. Missed. That's okay. With that sort of movement, you sort of expect that. Move that one through. Now, can these do anything else? They've got a reasonable chance to actually do some damage here. So they're firing with the light machine gun. Missed both times. That's okay. So there's nothing else I can really move down through here. Hopefully we can then protect enough of these to be able to take over this woodland. We've still got 40 points left, so we'll get rid of the moving fire phase. Fire phase will now come back. They don't have anything much other than this one through here. They did pin us down. Pins don't really matter that much. It just means we can't do much reaction fire. And now they're sort of running. They've been routed. They've been routed. We've got a lot of death and destruction down that way. Now, will they, in the next phase, they potentially can come good. So I'm just going to keep on moving up in towards where they actually are. So I'm going to move this group now deeper in, and the only one it can see is these two that are routing, and so they're pretty badly broken. We don't have anything else we can do with that one. This one here, I want to also move this one up as far as we can, just so it can actually sort of then run out next phase. The others, I'm just going to leave them where they are. This one here, because it's got the machine gun, I have to pack the machine gun up to move into the lines. But we've still got firepower here to do different things with these. So we'll just keep them sort of going where they are. All right, that's all we need to do with the advanced phase. Melee phase next. Yep, they failed. That one did rally back over this side, but they did fail in here, which is good for us. Now they're going to be able to move and shoot, but we also will be able to do things as well. Now they've tried to hit us down this way, which didn't really work. This one's now coming back in around. So we have to be a little bit careful of that one. It's now at the fire phase. Now we actually technically we've got a shot in through here. We've got a pretty good chance of actually killing this one off. There we go, we've got a kill and 2 kills in actions. So we got rid of one of the halves, and there's still a half there, and we've got another shot there, I think. Did we get another shot? No, we didn't. The machine gun didn't keep on going. This one here also, we can't see anything, I don't think. If I just press the F, does anyone see that one? No, we just miss out on seeing that one there. But this is good. We're actually now getting a fairly secure location here. There's a lot of them bounced up into here, but we've kept this one off to the side, which has sort of worked out fairly well. Actually, if I just press F again, yeah, nothing can see that one. I do have a couple of shots on this one here. So actually anything that we sort of have a look at through the side, we've got anything in blue means they can still get another shot. So let's go this way. We can now see these guys. It's long range. It's a really nice system, I've got to say. Like, as you get used to it, it's complicated until you do get used to it. Missed. These are long shots. The thing we do actually have though is the light machine gun, which sort of does give us a bit of, like you can see there, we've got reasonable percentage chances, so we should do at least some damage here based on the odds. No, I shouldn't have said anything. Oh, this one here can also swing this one around, and then we can actually do a lot of damage from here. This is a great unit. Look at the odds there. This has got to do some damage. I shouldn't have said that. No, I shouldn't have said it. We got misses there all the way through, even with all those percentages. It's just a shame that, yeah, I shouldn't have said anything. We should have just run with it. All right, escape phase. This one is going to run. It will run. Everything else is sort of where it is. Now we definitely need to get support back over this side. They're moving out. And that one's moving up into position as well. Now we have to be careful here, because these now will have a field of fire down this side, and we need to protect. We need to get as much firepower in there as we can. I think we can do that through here. And I'm not sure about our machine gun, if that can actually do the support. This one should be able to get support into there as well. They've now moved everything away, so it's the only real shot we have from back in here. This has been quite useful to have this one. We now have move and fire, so let's not move. We don't quite have the range. Let's just press F. No, we don't get to see it from there. We don't get to see it from there. So that's not going to help us. That one doesn't either. That one does, but at very, very long range. That one there does. So that's probably the one shot that we actually then have. So let's just move. This one's now sort of stopped. Let's bring the turret around and fire into there. We only have a 3% chance of actually hitting this. It did actually get technically a hit, but they passed the morale check. Now, what do they get to see? They get to see there as well. So if we hover over that one, you can see there the sort of damage that they can actually do. Let's bring this one back around. You know, what I'd like to do would be to I want to do more damage from in here. Let's just press F. I can get a flame shot from that location down this way. So we'll definitely take that. I don't want to get in too close to these. So let's move across. We've only got 3 turns left to take this objective. And we stop. And come on, guys, this is the big one. We can do a lot of damage here. They're out in the open. Wow, broken, weakened, pin, stand, broken, weakened, broken. So that's actually really cool. And we still have the machine gun as well that can go back in now and sort of do even more damage. Nothing there, unfortunately. So that one has... Well, that one did fire. There was nothing much we could do there. Now I can bring this one in to cause drama. I do like the idea of this one protecting this area. The trouble we have is this group in this side. Let's move on really in close with this and stop it, and then sort of do, like they're both green, so they're not going to be able to do much. Shouldn't have said that. Now I'll do machine guns, 37%. Yep, we broke and pinned it, that's great. We weakened one of them. And we can now just use the actual gun itself. We missed with the gun. But that's enough for us to now not have to worry too much about running this one into where we need to get this group. So this group can now either walk or run. Now this is still actually active. So what I want to do is I just want to sort of move into this location. I think I'll move into here and then fire with the machine gun through the side. So I'm just going to creep, which won't trigger them. Oh, it did trigger them, but they did miss because we crept into there. Now let's go for it. So big numbers in here. Killed in actions, broken, weakened, killed in action, kill. Excellent. So we did a massive damage there with the machine gun. We didn't get another shot with the machine gun, so that was the only one that we got to do. That should make it pretty safe for us to now move into this location. There's still one regular unit there. I think what I'll do is I'll walk up to here rather than run. Now there is still technically another shot that they can then go and do. So let's just go and protect this unit so it can actually do what it has to do. Now the other thing I could do would be to take it like our half squad. Is the half squad's the one with the machine gun. If I move the veteran squad up, it's going to have to run to there. I don't really want it running. There is a shot that will come back that way. I think what we do is we move this one back, take another shot at this, try to stop that pinned unit from being able to do anything, and then still run that unit through. It's much more important we get these secure. Get a shot there. Here we go. Missed. Alright, we're going to have to go for it. So we'll take the that unit there can walk to there with the machine gun. I think I'll just take this other one in. So I'll just move that one there. Didn't trigger. Can't do anything else with that one. That's good. Okay, we've got those sort of now fanning out with a couple of commanders in there as well. Now we still have, we don't have anything else we can do here, so let's move this group across into the water. And these can also now move. Let's keep the engine running on this one because it does a great job, and we're going to need to protect down through here, and I'll be wanting it to sort of sit over in here somewhere in the next phase. This one as well. Just keep the engine running. So keep that one there. Alright, now we've only got basically, like this unit can still technically fire, I think, on something. I don't know if you can see anything. Yeah, no, there's nothing much you can really spot. It has moved. This machine gun, now we want this machine gun to start moving out into the water as well. What I might do is I might sort of pack up the actual gun itself. We don't need to be sort of carrying around the unpacked gun, and we'll just move it out into the water as well. So we'll just move it out. We'll be able to then move faster the next phase. We'll have to reset it up again. So we'll move all of these across the river now. We've still got some problems over here, but I think that these units will be able to ultimately protect that. We will need to get some units back in around the back through here. Yeah, there's nothing much we can do there with those. That's already been spotted. Anyway, guys, we're out of time for this particular episode. Let's go to the third one, and that should hopefully be the last one, I think. So I'll catch you then.